morning class. Today I'm going to teach you on how to use prepositions of time. So are you ready to learn? So I think these prepositions of time, they are very important to you. So you must listen carefully so that later you can answer my question. If not, I'll slap you off. Oh, no. Okay, so first of all, can I ask you, what do you understand by prepositions of time? Especially in, on, and at. You learned before, right? You learned before, how come you don't know? You must know. Okay, you answer. Ryan, answer. Tell me, what do you understand by preposition of time and how to use preposition of time? You explain to me how to use in.
Teacher, I try. You don't scold me. You don't scold me. Preposition of in. I saw Mr. Saw in the toilet.
Huh? Not correct.
In time. Time. So I saw Mr. Saw in the toilet in the morning.
Is that your answer? If I can, I want to. Please listen when I explain to you. When I teach, you never listen. That's why you can answer. Okay, never mind. We try the second one. Okay, let's try. Thieren, you answer. Thieren. How do you use preposition of time? At. You explain to me. At.
Teacher, I'm Thieren. Use era. Era. Use era. Use era. Era. Use era. I don't know lah, teacher.
Oh God! If I have high blood tension, I will die here. How do you answer me, Thieren? Okay, never mind. I think everybody can answer well, except these two. Okay, never mind. I will always believe in my best friend. Okay, Vincent, you answer me. What is a preposition of time and how do you use it? Okay, make sure you can understand it and answer me well, Vincent. Okay, you try, Vincent.
I know a preposition of time is a preposition that allows us to discuss a specific time period, like in, on, at, in the morning, at noon, on Saturday. Teacher, am I correct?
Great! Everybody clap for Vincent. You see, I always say Senator is the best, right? So you must learn from him. Thieren, Ryan, how do you learn? My goodness. Oh God. Okay, without wasting much time, I always waste time, right? So now, without wasting much time, let's learn how to use prepositions of time. So in, on, and at. So how to use in, how to use on, and how to use at. When to use it? Okay, you must listen to my explanation later. Bye.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Mr. Supertech So. In my channel, you will be learning some new skills from Malay language and English language. Without wasting much time, let's go!
Hi boys and girls, today we are going to learn prepositions of time for in, on, and at. Do you know how to use them correctly? Yes, usually we'll use, for prepositions of time, in, on, at, we'll use it frequently in our daily conversation, especially we want to tell a period of time, no matter what units. It can be years, it can be centuries, it can be decades, it can be a time in a day, it can be a month, and so on.
So how to use them correctly and when to use them? Okay, let's go to learn the prepositions of time. So first of all, we need to clarify, or we need to make ourselves understand first what is a preposition of time. So a preposition of time is a preposition that allows us to discuss a specific time period. Okay, for example, I give you a period of time. Okay, you need to decide, okay, which one to be used. Okay, it's either to use in, on, or at. And how to use them? Okay, let's look at this. Yes, okay, let's look at this graphic. Okay, so in, on, and at. Okay, actually this is a pyramid but upside down. Okay, so now in, it occupies the biggest part of the pyramid, right? So it means in will be used to describe a bigger scope of time unit. For example, year, okay, for example, month, for example, centuries, for example, decades, we use in. Okay, in 1987, in January, okay, in the 80s, okay, we will use in. So when we make the time period smaller, okay, we'll use on. For example, date, for example, day, okay, on Saturday, on Saturdays, on 21st of June 2020, you will use on. And at will be used, okay, for a very specific point of time. For example, at 10 p.m., at that moment, okay, as you can see, the unit of time, the period of time, it becomes smaller and smaller from in to at. Okay, at usually, okay, as well as preposition of place, at will be used to describe a very specific time unit. Okay, like the time, okay, on your watch. Okay, for example, someone asks you, okay, what time will you be at the field? Okay, I will be at the field at 3 p.m. That's how you use at in a sentence. Okay, before, okay, a time period or a unit of time. Right? So now, okay, from general, it will become more specific, and we'll use at for the most specific, okay, time period. Do you understand that? Okay, if you don't understand, never mind. Okay, I have made a very clear picture for you to understand how to use in, on, and at. Let's get in. In months, okay, in all the months, in February, in December, in January, and so on. Seasons, the 4 seasons, or in the hot season, in the raining season, yes, same, you still use in. Okay, in the summer, in the spring, in the hot season, and so on. Any seasons, right? For a long period, for example, in the present, in the past, in the ice age. Okay, can you understand? Okay, so for this long period to describe about your past, you will say, I used to sell ice cream in the past, right? So next, for years, you will say in 2020, in 2011, decades, in the 80s, in the 90s, and so on. For centuries, in the 21st century, like now. And the last one, in parts of the day, for example, in the evening, in the morning, as well as in the afternoon, right? So for these parts of day, we will use in, okay? But for noon, we cannot say in the noon, but we will say at noon, okay? Please bear in mind about that, right? Now let's go to on. How to use on for days, as I said just now. On Tuesday, on Saturday, on Saturdays. Okay, if you have more than one Saturday, same. You'll use on Saturdays, on my birthday, on Christmas Day, on Halloween, and so on. Alright? So Christmas Day, it means that day is the day that we celebrate Christmas, right? Okay, Halloween is a day also, the name of a day, right? So next for dates, on 15 June, on 18 May, on our anniversary, okay,
And anniversary, it refers to a date also. For example, okay, on 7th of July is our wedding anniversary. Yes, it refers to a date, okay, which means, okay, that date you'll be celebrating your wedding's anniversary, right? And the last one will be parts of specific day. For example, on Monday morning, okay, just now I said in the morning, but when you have the parts of Monday, you want to say the morning on Monday, you cannot say, okay, in Monday morning. You have to put the preposition before Monday, so your preposition to be used should be following the day, not the parts of the day. Can you understand? On Monday morning, we don't say in Monday morning, because, okay, we put the prepositions of day, we follow the word after it, right? On Friday evening, on Saturday night, on Sunday afternoon. That's how we use on. And the last one we'll be using at. Okay, times of day again. Now the times here, it means when you are telling time or you are referring to a specific time of that day, at 4 p.m., at 10 a.m., at 5 o'clock, at noon, at midnight, at dawn, and at dusk. Okay, dawn and dusk we will use also at, right? What about expressions? Okay, so now expression means when you refer to a period of time, but it is an expression like at present, at the moment, at that time. We'll use at, alright? And for meal times, yes, at lunchtime, at dinner time, at breakfast, okay, we'll use at. What about holidays? We'll say at Christmas. Just now we use on for on Christmas Day, but for as a holiday we'll say at Christmas, at the weekend. Now, when we follow a British way, we will say at the weekend. For American way, they'll use on the weekend. Okay, please, okay, bear in mind about the differences. And the next one, okay, there are times we don't need any prepositions. For example, number one, yes, call me at the next weekend. When you have next, straight away, you don't have to use at, right? You will say, call me next weekend. Can you understand? Okay, the second example, okay, I saw her on the last Sunday. So, is redundant, so we will say I saw her last Sunday. Okay, you don't have to put any preposition of time there. Can you understand how to use prepositions of time now? So if you have understood, okay everyone, since you have learned a lot, now it's time for you to practice how to use the prepositions of time correctly, right? So let's look at the first question. He always gets up 7 o'clock in the morning. So when you have in the 7 o'clock in the morning here, you look at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, it refers to a time in a day. So recall now, when you are telling time of a day, so which one should you use? Yes, at 7 o'clock in the morning. Now let's get the second question. Our flight to London leaves the 2nd of July. The 2nd of July, it refers to a date. Okay, so for a date, in, on, at, which one to be used? Yes, on the 2nd of July. Number 3, Wei Shen's birthday is September. Now, September is the name of a month. So for the name of a month, so which one to be used? Yes, in September. Number 4, my grandfather was born 1900. Okay, it means your grandfather will be 120 years old now. So my grandfather was born in 1900, right? In the year 1900. Okay, number 5. I stayed up really late last night. I went to bed. Okay, midnight is part of the day. So which one to be used? In or at? Yes, at midnight. When you tell at midnight, it means 12. At midnight, 12, right? Number 6, did you do anything special your birthday? Now, your birthday, it refers to a day, so on your birthday. Number 7, Ryan usually goes cycling the evenings after work. Okay, evening is a part of the day, so we use
in the evenings. Number 8. In Canada, it always knows winter. Winter refers to the season, so in winter. And the last question, no more. So today, okay, we have practiced a lot on, in, on, at, the prepositions of time. So if you have any question to ask me, don't feel shy to approach me, and I'll help you to clarify the usage of in, on, at whenever you have doubts, right? So that's all from me. I'm Mr. Saul. Bye. If you like my channel after watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe and like my video. That's all for today. Bye.